even when they kill me. They can never take the game from a young G.
What do you want from me?
Shit. You can start with your phone number.
Your phone number.
I really thought I made a friend. I thought I know Janet Jackson for life. You know, so the movie was always like, boo, this number has been changed.
I remember when Poetic Justice was out, and there was that Tupac interview, and somebody faxed me and asked me about that too. Tupac did an interview once that said that you guys had become close during the movie, and I think it was that he was disappointed after because he'd never heard from you again. Do you remember that whole little thing? What was that about?
I honestly don't know, because I saw Tupac again after that. We exchanged numbers, and I remember him talking about, I didn't have her number, this and that, and she gave me her number and changed it. And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, if I changed my number, it was because somebody got it. And then Pac was talking about all this stuff about how to reach me, get in touch with me, and everybody in this business, you know how to get in touch with one another.
Right.
I mean, that's what you have no problem. It's just like even someone that I don't know, that I may not have met, that is another entertainer, you know how to get in touch with each other.
Right.
So that's what I didn't understand. I didn't understand that with Pac. I really didn't.
What was he like to work with, though?
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. Such a wonderful actor.
Right. You guys, pretty much, that was a big movie for both of you at that time, too.
Well, definitely for me, for sure, because it was my first film. But, you know, I couldn't believe when I remember waking up that one morning and I had on MTV, and I'm seeing this thing going across the television that he had died. And I said, okay, somebody must have gotten something wrong here.
It's like you're waiting for the update, right?
Yes, I could not believe it. And I was running through the house trying to find Renee so I could tell him. And I just could not believe it. And such an incredible actor. And I felt that his career was just about to take off. I mean,
everybody.
He was going to go so far with his acting alone. Yeah. Just that alone. Such an incredible actor. And I got the chance to see a side of him, another side of him that I feel a lot of people didn't know really existed, which was more caring, because he always put this tough, really tough image.
The thug.
Such a caring person. And I can't remember if it was his nephew or his friend's son, but there was a little boy on the set a few times. And the way he was with this little boy was so amazing, so wonderful, and how loving and caring he was. And just, it was like having this little brother it was for him. And
that's nice.
He has so much, or had, I should say, so much love in his heart, and so much. He was just a very caring person. And he didn't really show that to a lot of people.
Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab. I'm in the building, and this is MAKAVELI Media. So y'all heard Janet Jackson, right? You know, Miss Jackson if you nasty. Give her version of the story why she changed her phone number directly after she gave it to Tupac. You know, when they finished the filming of Poetic Justice. I would want to say I believe Janet, but I ain't going to take Janet's word over Pac, because Pac talked about it first, and quite honestly, I think it kind of hurt Tupac's feelings. You know, he played it off like he ain't give a fuck. He was laughing and giggling, but he did say he thought he made a connection with Janet, and not in a romantic way. He said he thought they was going to be friends, like, yo, I know Janet Jackson, that's going to be my friend for life. And in the whole interview, he talked about Renee and them saying they was going to play paintball and inviting Pac to go play after they finished filming the movie. And then when he called, her number was changed. Of course, that had to make him feel a type of way, because everybody that knows Pac say Tupac wore his emotions on his sleeves. If he liked you from the jump. He'd do anything for you. But it's hard to get that type of love back in return. Everybody don't automatically, be as giving or vulnerable to you like that off the rip. So Pac said Janet changed her number after she gave it to him. But in that interview there, Janet Jackson said if she did change her number, it was because somebody else got it. Which is possible. She would also go on to say that Tupac had other ways of getting in contact with her if he really wanted to reach her. I can see that as well. I can see that. Everybody know somebody. Very small circle. Big industry, small circle. Somebody you know knows somebody. I definitely can believe that. You know, she also went on to say some flattering things about Tupac the person. You know, Tupac had a small child with him on the set of Poetic Justice, and she said Tupac was, you know, very nurturing to this kid. She noticed it, and she just thought it was awesome, said he had a wonderful heart. She even talked about Tupac being murdered and being in disbelief when she found out that Pac died. I think Janet is genuine in her take of what happened, but it's kind of hard to just say that, you know, that maybe it didn't have anything with her giving her number to Pac, because, you know, we hear stories about the Jacksons and how they can be pretty phony at times. I never met none of the Jacksons, so I can't vouch. I can't say one way or the other, but, you know, I hear stories of the Jacksons being, you know, a little bougie. And it could rub people the wrong way, especially if you consider yourself to be a real individual. You don't like fake shit. Changing your number after you giving it to a friend, a new friend, could be considered fake shit. All in one's perception, because we don't know exactly why she changed her number, but like I said, definitely made Pac feel a type of way, and it's definitely worth discussing. In closing, on the set of Poetic Justice, things wasn't exactly peachy keen between Pac and Janet. You know, Janet people wanted Pac to take an AIDS test before a love scene with Janet. That definitely pissed Pac off. But I heard that was upon Janet's request, because they said Tupac was acting buck wild on the set of the movie shoot. Plus, she had caught a cold or something of that nature, and, you know, it made her be defensive. And one of the things they talked about is that Janet's boyfriend at the time was on the set of Poetic Justice, which was strange, because I don't know if this was before she was dating Q-Tip or after she was dating Q-Tip, but her current boyfriend that wasn't Q-Tip was, you know, present while she was doing this makeout scene with Pac. And Tupac saying Janet's boyfriend being there made him kiss Janet harder. So maybe, in my opinion, maybe her boyfriend didn't like the fact that Janet had gave Pac her phone number. Let's keep it a buck. And he might have, you know, start acting up. And she just changed her shit up. Because, you know, Pac was really, you know, I guess trying to holler at Janet. That's one way of looking at it. Or like Pac said, maybe he just thought he had made a connection. Maybe he thought they was going to be friends to the end. Janet just switched shit up. Throw a monkey wrench. Be that way sometimes. Well, leave your thoughts in the comments section. Let me know what you think. Was Janet being real, or she hit Pac with the okie doke? Don't forget to sub to the channel. This is Makaveli Media. Turn on them post notifications so you'll be the first ones to get it when I drop that shit. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm your homie Gab. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.
You got on very well while you were making the movie, but then afterwards she changed her number. Is that true?
Yeah, it bothered me.